Man, oh man, oh man.
Completing event objectives is a great events update
We don't
regularly,
have
so
to. Uh, See, I added the difficulty like more. I don't have a setup for this car, but you know, hey. Oh, I got put one in though. Hold up. Let's see. I would have. Wait, wait, wait. Bingo.
And this is a track that's gone from being tricky and slow in places to flowing really nicely. And it's actually a great end to the Formula One calendar. The aero setup for Abu Dhabi is much different from the setups we would have run if the track still included the slow chicanes that were removed a few years ago. This is now a much more low downforce track, allowing us to run wing angles of you find that this year you have much better rear traction at this circuit, allowing you to really push the car hard. For the transmission setup, go with on-throttle differential of 60%. Much like the Aero, the updated track layout lets us run a more locked differential for better outright traction at higher speed. Then opt for a fairly aggressive off-throttle and engine braking combination of 40 and 80%. This works with the Aero setup to provide very good rotation, especially into the slower corners such as turns 5 and 6. We may be nearing the end of the tracks in F124, but it's no surprise that our camber once again follows the same route as our other car setups, set both front and rear camber far left, as this will provide the highest possible mid-corner grip. For the toe, I've added some front toe at 0.05 and even more rear toe in at 0.1. This helps us achieve stability and the correct amount of responsiveness that we need from the car. With the suspension, I've gone with a really aggressive approach, and this works well at this track as the layout doesn't really test the car too much with bumps and high loads like many circuits do. Go with 40 and 8 on the suspension setup and 20 and 15 on the anti-roll bar setup. This gives us a really responsive car that has very good mechanical grip mid-corner. Then set the ride height pretty high at 27 and 59. You will be hitting a few curves around Abu Dhabi, and there is actually a nasty dip on the exit curve of turn 1. And this leads us to setting the ride height ever so slightly higher than we would have desired. With the brake setup, go with 100% pressure, 55% brake bias for good consistency throughout a lap. For the tyre pressure,
Max everything out. Yeah.
maximising all pressures will help somewhat with tyre wear and temperature build-up. Our aggressive geometry, transmission and suspension setup are all performance focused, leading us to increased tyre wear throughout a race. Maximum pressures do help control this a bit, and also help with our top speed by eliminating some friction and drag. You will also find this track throughout a race, so tyre temperature build-up becomes less of an issue the further into a race you get. This is the final track on the 2024 Formula One calendar.
Okay, clear. got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Yeah, Black ain't gonna be able to get the win.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race.
There's a
Final
step.
lap.
Nah, fuck that. That was wrong right there. Safely does it.
And I can see the driver.
That's how you do it for real. Mm. In 2 weeks. You trying to buy in this time or I only got like what 18, so 18, so
The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action, and until then, goodbye. Baku never fails to disappoint fans of Formula 2, so hold on tight. The cars are set on the grid and any moment will be starting today's race. Welcome to Azerbaijan. This is not your usual racing circuit. It provides one of the most complete tests for the field. Sector 1 sports a set of 90-degree corners around the block, if you like. Sector 2 gets even tighter with the old city walls. Sector 3 just turns 16 to negotiate, and then 2.2 kilometres, flat to the floor, full throttle, in 6th gear, all the way to the end. Here is the grid for today's race, which will be starting shortly. Teo Pourchaire has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, with Jehan Daruvala alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vesti, Iwasa, Dennis Hauger, Behrman, Martins, Verschoor, Doohan, Brad Benavides, Miney, Novalak, Zane Maloney, Amaury Cordeel, Fittipaldi, Leclerc, Correa, Isaac Hadjar, Stanek, Boschong, the rookie, and Jack Crawford completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's get down to the track. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the team from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
We don't know.
I know you're frustrated to be this far back on the grid, but you've got to keep that under control. Keep a cool head and work your way through the field gradually as you go. It's not all going to be won or lost at the first corner.
I'm back here, way in the back of the pack, though. Like, come on now. I got trouble coming.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
I made my little slight adjustments, you know.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Look at my hand. Teammate says. One is really actually best service.
That's really not their way. That was a good ass start though. Up to my locking the brake. That's how that's right. Thank you. I ain't gonna check out that last race. Man, I'm telling you, I just missed it. That Australia, bro, I won by a lot. Oh, somebody lost his phone. And I can tell you that for a fact. Somebody lost his fucking phone. I can't do it like I did on F124. I'm not I got the window
That
set
start
up.
was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Who lost the fucking front window? It can't be Maxine. It gotta be somebody. Especially probably find it everywhere. Driver in front.
And Bosham is ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh super soft tyres. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 2:08.9.
I can tell, bro. Even the phone is holding my everywhere.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
First race always doing it, really. Hey, that's not him. That was my problem. Is it the white or the orange?
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Wow. That was so fucked up. That was real fucked up right there.
Nice move. Keep going.
Long as I had to set up for F2 first. It's a record. I know for a fact it's a record. Definitely holding it up.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 4.9 seconds. And they're on old super softs. They're in 10th place. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Your last lap time, 2 minutes, 01.1.
Why do y'all have to be in a way? Just why? They got work on it. Everybody trying to hold on, who the fuck just happened? We do not care. And then you going to cut in front of me. This is stupid, right? Why would you just cut in front of me like that? And then I can't even brake like I want to. You guys gonna be able to see. Then he went over the front window already. He was bumped in the hand. Come on. Ain't keep whining at my damn door.
Oh, definitely not gonna quit. That's different.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 11.8 seconds. And they're on old Super Softs. They're in 10th place. We don't currently have the data for that request. Time last lap, 1 minute 58.0. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
These tires are so fucking dumb, bro.